Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to the episode of my F1 2020 Manager Career Mode here with McLaren for episode number 10 in Season 2 for the Italian Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous one, it was uploaded last week. Obviously, the episodes have been strung out a little bit. We've had a lot of other content to make on the channel, but we're finally back here with the Italian Grand Prix. And I remember last time was a difficult one, was it not for us at the Belgium Grand Prix? Because Carlos Sainz crashed out. Raikkonen in the end managed P4, but yeah, it was a pretty dismal day for a lot of drivers, actually. There were a lot of crashes in that GP, but yeah, Sainz, one of them, not too great. After getting 2 wins in a row, he crashes out, so I don't know, maybe it was coming in a way eventually there, but yeah, so not the smoothest ride. It does mean in the standings, yeah, we did lose out now, and Ferrari are now firmly in the fight. Even though we've had 4 wins, Mercedes have had 4 wins, Ferrari have been so consistent that only with 1 win, which was, I think, last episode, yes, their first win last episode, they've taken the lead of the championship. So, we've got some work to do. We've got to make sure we keep our pace. I've been talking so much about Ferrari taking points off Mercedes to help us out, but now Ferrari are also a team we need to fight as well, equally, and hoping that both drivers can have some consistency now, basically. You know, Kimi showed some good pace there for the first time, really, last episode there. So, I mean, to be fair, he showed some decent pace ever since he started, really, but in terms of the situation, we did the best job we could, I think, last episode, with the car not being quite on pace that we wanted. But we've got a brand new set of brakes coming in. Italy, of course, long straight, so hopefully our engine power will come through to help us out there as well. Let's have a little gander, though, at the pit crew. And, okay, looks like I didn't check my pit crew contracts. They all seem to have expired quite quickly. I didn't think all of them were due to... Are they really that close? I thought most of our pit crew were... Oh, renew 1 race. Well, oh, geez. Okay, I didn't know so many of you guys were on 1 race contracts left. I thought all of you were, like, on long-ass contracts. Right. I've lost a lot of people then. Higher. Thankfully, we've got some decent highs. Level 19 on the front jack. Yeah, we're gonna need that. He'll become 20, actually, so that's good. Plus 20 there. 20 here. This dude, mistake percentage. Oh, that's 3%, though. Let's hire someone else. What else are we saying? 19 on the tyre here. That'll be a decent sub-in. Okay, that's going to add to our difficulties a little bit here. The fact that we've got a lot of people that are maybe mistake-prone, perhaps. Rear jack, 19. That could be useful, so let's get him. This guy is front jack. We've got two good pit crew on the rear jack. These guys are useless to us, so reject them. So what can I do here? 1.6, swap them out for... that's a 3, so you're just going to have to sit tight, really. So that's what we've got now. We've got a 1.6 pit stop, which is still pretty damn quick, actually. So it could be a lot worse. That's all right. But I didn't actually realise. Okay, I didn't fully clock at all. We had so many people on 1 race contracts last episode. So there we go. That's a bit annoying, but there we go. We move. Movie star. We've got a GMA. Rumours I accepted a bid. I'm going to say they're completely untrue. Because, yeah, I mean, if we just lie, Zach Brown's going to be happy about that, so that's all fine. Right, brakes. Fit parts. So what have we got still? We got another... We don't have an iteration to go now on brakes, do we? Because I've got the max we can go to, which is epic, isn't it, on the brakes. If we go to HQ, that... Don't know why they're taking so long to load. Yeah, Epic's the most we've got. So really just need to delve into something else now. Maybe an engine. We continue to push on with the engine dev. Because that might be our only best chance, really, of salvaging things, perhaps. I don't know. Acceleration, deceleration, brakes and gearbox appear to be, you know, are so important still. But I think we're just kind of we've hit a wall development, maybe, on what we can do. With this, because what is this new set of brakes? 1032 with a potential 1103. So if we make another set and we go with add legendary, because of course I think we'll do that. We'll go for, well, okay, this was the we already did this, did we not? We basically did the situation of I can add 25 to max, add that on, that's 15. They're both 153. So if I add that on, that's 2 days more onto the build time. And so I don't need to use this, but then I can't use any of these unless I click that. That's going to take less time. So that'll be 14 days before the Grand Prix. That'll still be probably 1103. you would probably say. But it means both drivers have brakes like that, because right now the other set is 1053. So I guess both drivers having those good brakes would be very good. What was this random legendary thing? I don't think I get to find out what it was, but it seems pretty good. So maybe just build another one. It'll only take 4 days, so or base time 4 days. What's it going to actually take in real terms? Because we take that, add legendary, 5 days before the Grand Prix. Is that correct? Oh no, we don't need to do that. I can add that on, and I can do another one. Why can I do another one? Is there a reason why I can do another one? Oh, 5. Oh, I get a 5th iteration. Okay. Because I can't max performance upgrades. Instantly upgraded. Good components take no time to build. Instantly upgraded. I mean, I don't need that because it's going to be pretty close to upgraded, fully upgraded anyway. So I can do an... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so I can do another one. So I could minus it by 2 days further. So it literally takes 2 days to build. Or I could do plus 40 in qualifying. Maybe. That could be kind of cool. Is there anything here? Decelerate. Ooh, I could do even further. Deceleration plus 60. Red zone. But that'd definitely be better. Because we have a component, a legendary component as well. But that takes 14 days. 10 hours after the race. But that would be a better set of brakes. Because there's 2 epics now that I'm doing here. Add a legendary and an epic. Whereas before I only had this. That's all I could do. So that's actually okay, you know. That iteration's actually not... That's not too bad. 1.1 million as well. I'll go for that. It'll unfortunately take this entire episode, but that could be really cool. And we do have 2 Grand Prix coming up that brakes are crucial for. So that's a good decision, I think. So let's go for it. Now, sponsors again. Let's roll... We've rolled the dice again for slot 5 to see if we can get any better ones. 5 stars. Fast... NL, Roush, and then Hugo Boss. Those 2 are position ones. We've got upfront payment. That seems so bad. What are these sponsors? They seem really bad. I'm not going to lie. 600k. What's this one? Slot 2. What are we saying? UPS, Mobile, Total. All target positions. All very difficult ones as well. Second or above. That's a big ask, you know. That's a big ask, Chief. We've got a bonus, though, of USA, which is coming up. But again, do I need it? Like, because if we're going for the championship this season, we don't need to build for next year, technically. We can just go for the fast cash, but also at the same time, we don't need cash. So it's all kind of fine right now. But USA, that's kind of tempting, though, for USA's sake of having that bonus. This, I don't know. Honestly, like, we may as well take the easy money, basically. Upfront payment would be, what, over 12 races? 6.8 million. Just doing this in my phone. Divided by 12. That's 568. So that's the least amount of money per race. So if I take this one, I get 610 at least. And that's... I'm obviously going to get 16th or above every time. So I may as well take that. And then slot 2... there's no point in doing this because I'm going to take the easy target position. So let's roll slot 2 again. Like I said, we don't need the money, you know. Even though apparently our cost per race is minus 5 million now. It doesn't matter because we've got money to burn here. But I don't know, we must have had a sponsor. This sponsor was a lot better. Basically, we've downgraded sponsorship by quite a fair bit on slot 5 here. But it doesn't look good in the car, so I don't know. Swings and roundabouts. Right, we move through. I don't know. I've lost the plot. We've not been doing this series as regularly, and so I've kind of forgotten things that are happening here. I don't know if we had a mega sponsor there before. I think we must have, but we move on. I need to actually check what we're actually improving as well. Why did I just zoom through that? I need to actually quickly check what we're doing on the car. Improve parts. Right, brakes. I don't need to improve that reliability-wise. I can improve that performance-wise, so let's remove... this one and add that one on. And then what else do we need to do? This engine's close to being done. That engine's not. That gearbox is pretty close, hopefully. Reliability's all fine, so I need to... Well, I may as well add them on just for the sake of it, but... are we improving that one? Yeah, okay. Brakes... That could probably be improved a little bit. Front wing, rear wing... Rear wings... No, they've been okay, actually, as of late. Gearbox, maybe, just add that on, but that's on 0, so, I don't know, 34 to 1. Let's see how that works out. We're going to move through then, and we've got quite a few days then to the next Grand Prix, actually, the Italian GP, it looks like. So we move through, a lot of emails going on. Let's see, we've got 5 emails to sort out. What we're saying here. 40% chance of rain in Milan. Okay, cool. And we move forward then to Milan. Let's have just a gander at this. What are we saying now? How close are we to maxed out? Engine still 3. I feel like this is really not moving that quickly, is it? Because we've got so many components we're doing. Right, we move to Milan though. Here we go. Add that on, so we'll just about get 93k in the green. That's fine, that's fine. Right, tyre wears medium. We'll take in plenty of hards. We'll take in 2 sets of softs. I don't think we'll use soft tyres, to be honest. I mean, let me take in 3 just in case. We'll do 5 there. And then fit parts wise, let's have a gander here. Right. So, brakes I'll give to Sainz there. Raikkonen will have an upgrade as well himself. Engine-wise, I'm going to give that one to Sainz. Then Kimi can stay. Why did we not use this one before? Oh, actually, yeah, I think it wasn't actually ready for it, was it? It wasn't ready last episode, but now we're good. Gearbox, cool. Front wing, fine. Rear wing, fine. Suspensions are the same thing. He's content. He's happy. That's fine by me. Then them both out on the hard tyres as per usual, getting that race trim in. This lap shouldn't be too long, I would think, Milan, obviously. So I think we should be able to get all 3 levels compared to last episode. We had to sacrifice the qualifying levels here. But honestly, just hoping for, well, both drivers making the end of the race, really. And then we'll see about the performance, really. He was just very unlucky with Sainz last episode. Let's see, though, as they go through one flyer, how long is this lap? Is it going to be enough to get us through for 3 levels? Hopefully, yes. It's a 1:30. Yeah, that's a nice low level. Yeah, we should be able to get 3 levels, I think. So, no rain involved, I think, in this session. Nope. I mean, we've got that forecast in, that's helping us out to see ahead, a little bit further ahead. And there's a 40% chance of rain. There was no rain indicated, though, on these on the practice session. So, just checking. But, no, we're all good. We're all good. Pace-wise, though, 4/10 off, although they're using softs and we're on hard. So, that's pretty promising, actually. That's very promising. So we'll see when we switch over. But right now, coming into the pit lane, just check this setup here. Raikkonen's is okay. Not so much Sainz. Some work to do there. I don't even know which way to go now. Lower downforce, surely. Come on, surely lower downforce. I would say lower. Come on, let's go lower. Right, a little bit, just a tad lower. And then speed balance, surely we're going towards top end speed. So around there. Handling-wise, I'll let that naturally go to understeer. We'll do one more little stint on the hards with Sainz then. Let's go long gearbox. A little bit lower on the wing. Just a smidge though, because we're on great. And then handling-wise, way towards understeer then. I think that looks good. That looks like that should be the way to go. Right, send out. Knowing me in the game though, having just said that, it's going to be the complete opposite. So just wait for that. Right, level 3 obtained. We're now going to come in. Unfortunately, going to have to waste half a lap here coming in, but they're good to go now. And Raikkonen, okay. For some reason, speed balance. Even though we've got low-end speeds, you want it towards acceleration then, it would seem like. Which is, it just makes no sense, because you just want higher gears for Monza, basically, for Italy. But okay, we'll go the other way then. Downforce will keep the same. Handling was worse, so let's go back to where we were, which was towards oversteer, actually. Okay, that's cool. Right, quali, 3 laps, softs, go. And Sainz, obviously, he's going to be wrong as well on the speed balance. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, poor. All the other way. The other way. Right, so downforce is the same. Where are we now? That was poor. That was good. So that's surely going to be on the edge somewhere where we need it, like right on the edge there. And speed balance, let's bring this back. That was good, so that must be around excellent. So there we go, 3 laps. Bosh, that's surely going to be it now. So just focusing on now, getting the quali knowledge, getting the soft tire knowledge, and then we're good to go. Alright, here we are then, ticking over. There we go, level 3 in quali, level 3 on the soft tire, super soft tire. I'm going to come in. And you will see the setups are pretty decent. 2 excellents and a great, and 3 excellents for Carlos Sainz. That is more like it. We're ready for qualifying. Right, on the run for Q1. Obviously, this will be nice and easy, but I've just sent them out on super softs, so I just want to see straight away what the pace is going to be like. Obviously, we're not going to use too many super softs either in the Grand Prix, I don't think. So there's no need to also save them too much. So let's just see straight to the back then what the pace is really going to be like here. Obviously, track grip's not at the best yet, so there's still some improvements to make, but just early days. We look a bit closer to Ferrari than we were last episode. Last episode, they were looking very good, Vettel was, so that's good. We're ahead of Verstappen as well, who's a little bit slow there, and we look to be on pace with Merck, which is a good thing as well. So I think we have a bit more of a chance to get some points here, constructors-wise. Hopefully, both our boys can be strong, because like, that's the thing. Like, if we both finish strong, even if Vettel wins the race, if we both finish P2 and 3, maybe get the fast lap of the GP, that's still a decent haul if Verstappen's down in P8. So, you know, it's still good. And obviously Merck then would also be beating Merck as well. So it's not too bad if Vettel's still there with the pace he showed last episode. Just need to make sure we are consistent and we're both up there. And now that I've said that, there's probably going to be a crash, but, you know, that's just how it goes in this game. All right, Q2, things look a little bit darker maybe. Is there maybe rain to come? I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like on the indicator, but it definitely looks a bit more overcast. So I'm going to send them out straight away for a first run. Just get it in nice and early. You never know. No, it looks sunny. Indicators look all sunny. Okay, so for some reason just cloudy basically at the start of this session, but it's going to get sunnier basically. So that 40% chance of rain. Don't know. Maybe in the race though. I wouldn't mind it in the race because I think maybe if we have the pace for P2 and P4 there, you know, that stays true for the rest of these sessions. If we're there or thereabouts, about 1/10 off, that 1/10 could be made up by Carlos Sainz, let's say, in the wet because he's got the wet weather pro attribute. So I wouldn't mind some rain. That might slow our rivals down potentially. I mean, you've got the likes of Hamilton that might speed up, though. So it's a swings and roundabout situation, maybe. But let's see what our lap time's like. 2/10 off Vettel there, so he's picked up a bit more speed there. But I think also we set our time, also with a bit of traffic there, with the Racing Point and the Toro Rosso ahead of Sainz there as well. So that's not maybe ideal. But both of us, that's what I want. 2-3. That's exactly what I want. For Q3, I want pole, but if we can't get pole, then that's what I want. 2-3, and that's what we need to aim for in the race, minimum, I think, today. And we're looking good for it. But no rain. We're all good. Into the top 12 shootout. Let's roll. Let's try and maybe bag a surprise pole. I don't know. We're going to need Vettel to make a mistake, hopefully, for us to be bloody quick. Right, both out early in Q3. Vettel behind us as well. So maybe, I don't know, hopefully we're not going to give him a tow, but looks like he's going to stick behind us here, so he might well get a bit of a tow and slipstream off us. Although, no, he overtakes us, actually. He's in the middle of us. In a sandwich, that's not too bad, actually, because we could maybe slow him down. But he's actually going so quick, he might even overtake Sainz on his lap. We're literally racing as we do this qualifying lap here. Through into the flyer, and Vettel gets us. So I would assume if he's overtaken us, so he's going to be faster than us, because there's no way. Although we do come back at him, you can see there, we come back at him, you know, coming through. We're coming. Oh, this might be quite close, actually, you know. Come on, across the line, and how is that 2/10? How is that 2/10 slower? I feel like if we cross the line at the same time, we're pretty much level. But okay, 2/10 off. Raikkonen has some time to find. But that was quite exciting there. Racing qualifying, basically, to the line. But, okay, we go again. Second run now. Track grips high. Rain nowhere to be seen. So this is it. Come on, lads. I'm going to send them out now. Kimi and then Sainz. I tried to do that as quick as I could, but we come out again behind a Ferrari. God, with Sainz. Right, let's see what Raikkonen can do in clean air then. Hopefully a little bit better. It's a better outlap for him. Not so much for Sainz, maybe, but let's see. Come on, green. No, white first sector. What's that, mate? Green for Sainz. That's good. That's decent. It's green second sector for Raikkonen. That's better. Come on, keep going, mate. Keep going. White for a second sector for Sainz, though, as he overtakes the Ferrari, as he did it, I think. That's why. Raikkonen across the line, and he does go third. Sainz, can he improve? Across the line. Yes, he can improve, but Vettel also improves his lap time behind us. But we do gain net to him in second place. It is going to be 2-3 until Hamilton comes through and ruins it. 2-4. But I think that's maybe it, because Verstappen's not on a better lap. Ricciardo not. So it is 2-4. I can live with that. We can definitely make that a 2-3 in the race. And actually, pace-wise, we're quite close to Vettel there. So game on in the race, maybe with some slipstream and some fuel usage. Let's do this. I have a good feeling. We're looking okay. We're looking okay. It's race time though. Anything can happen. Right, race. No rain looks to be here for Sunday, so it's gonna be dry. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be dry. So in terms of these tires, how long will they go for then? They're gonna go 11 laps, and then we've got 30 laps to go. So we've got how many is that? 20. 19, I can't even count. 19, right. Hards, race trim, because I think hard tyres should go the distance, right? I would like to think so. So, yeah, let's go for that. Overtake mode, let's do this thing. Come on, boys, we need a good start here. Second place, I want you to be in first, and I want you to be in at least third by the time we get through to the end of lap 1. Let's do this thing. Here we go. To 5 red lights from the front row for the Italian Grand Prix. 2 and 4. Sainz second place. 5 red lights are out and we're underway. And it's a good start for Sainz. Exactly the start we wanted there. Into turn 1 in first. Raikkonen tries to get third place. They're unable to do it. Just about into the chicane though. Could he make it work? Doesn't look like it. Around the outside. Come on. Through the double right. He's still got it. He's got a good run. Come on, surely. To the inside. Yes, get the move done. Awesome stuff. Now, keep going. Catch Vettel in a straight line. Come on. Use that engine power. Here we go. Gaining. Sainz still leads. 2.2 gap, which is great to see. Raikkonen closing up. Unable to make a move quite yet, but on the second bite of the cherry, basically, we wind through that second straight into this chicane, around the outside, and it's a McLaren 1-2 right now at the Italian Grand Prix. How about that? Beautiful stuff. Now we try and control this race. Going to go on high for Sainz just to try and save some fuel. Obviously, we know he's very good at fuel saving, so him on high is kind of OP, basically, because we're still using some engine power, but we're not really burning that much fuel, so it's kind of a bit of a hack for him. Meanwhile, with Raikkonen, probably want to go for one more lap with overtake mode just to try and get away from Vettel a little bit, and then we'll go to high and then probably to medium pretty soon, because obviously the fuel saving's not that great with Raikkonen compared to Sainz. Ericsson's crashed, yellow flags there. Where on earth has he crashed? Oh, off the chicane, very odd place. Right, no safety car or anything like that though, so we continue on. Let's go medium. And let's go, yeah, let's keep like that for now. Let's see how the tyre temps are. They're going to go down as we go through on medium. Yeah, they are, actually. They're going to level out pretty okay there. So we're not too bad on the tyre wear there with Kimi Raikkonen. 44. Yeah, same as Sainz, really, on the tyre wear front. So that's good. So I say let's go conserve a little bit and try and just eke these out a bit more. I know Vettel will probably close up a little bit, but let's just try and keep him ahead as he closes up. We just need to keep on checking, basically. And as soon as he gets a little bit close like that, through this chicane, is he going to get a good run to turn 1? No, keep going. Okay, we're good for now. Keep going like this. Worn tyres for Raikkonen. Now I'd say we're in the kind of crunch zone here. If they're going to be close to overtaking us now. Okay, now go overtake mode. Pushing. Let's go. Push on. Neutral. Good. Go high. Okay. Meanwhile, Sainz is still decent on fuel. Let's go medium fuel for him. And neutral there on the tyre wear. As he's got 5 seconds of Raikkonen, so that's good. Right, interesting. Vettel's coming in. I think we still have some pace here on these tyres. Even though they're worn right now, I think one more lap and we're good. So let's go overtake mode, because we didn't use overtake mode for that entire lap. So let's go. Come on, gain 2 tenths. Good. 5 tenths. That's a decent in-lap there. That's a decent in-lap on worn tyres. Right, what's Vettel on? I need to pause this. Vettel's put onto another set. I say we cover him off with Raikkonen. So we go super softs, pit strategy fast, low fuel, let's go. Pushing in, let's go. Right, into the pit lane now. Meanwhile, with Sainz, we carry on. He's a little bit slow now. Now we push him on overtake mode. Right, Raikkonen's in. Good pit stop, no mistake. Comes out in third place, ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Vettel. That's good. Right, I say let's go fuel save. We've got a 4-second gap to Hamilton. Let's use that and abuse that right now and save the fuel now whilst they're pushing, because I need it for later, basically. I need it for later. Right, Sainz, what are we saying? Good. 1 second gain there. Everyone's onto super softs right now. So I say we ultra match them, because I'm just afraid that if we don't, it'll be bad news. How long the hard tires go? 20 laps. There's only 20 laps left. You know what? I reckon just... do we do our own thing? I say we do our own thing, actually, you know? Scrap that idea, actually, of covering them off. Because we've already covered them off with Kimi. So as long as he's a buffer, we can do our own thing with Sainz and just go on hards. So let's do that. Now, let's do it. I'm confident. 20 laps to go. He says 20 laps estimated. I say he can do it. Fast pit stop. Nah, let's do it. Low fuel. Come in, hard tyres, stick to the 1 stop with Carlos Sainz. Definitely going to 2 stop with Raikkonen now and just cover everyone off, basically. But that's the risk we've taken here. A bit of a mistake there, so we lost 1 second with Sainz. So the gap will be about, very close, actually. Only 1 point there, so he's lost a lot of time, actually, in the pit lane there with Sainz. So he needs to push on now, really. Right, Hamilton's closing up. We're going to go attack mode and try and push on a little bit. Try and stop him because Sainz is only just there. So this is crucial that Raikkonen keeps him at bay because, well, we need to basically. So Hamilton moments on medium fuel. We've saved some fuel, so I could probably use some overtake mode. But that also might mean that we overtake Sainz, which is going to be awkward because I need him to block him off basically. So I don't know how this is going to work out here. Let's go overtake mode with Sainz. Keep going, mate. Keep going. You need to push on. You need to stay ahead of Raikkonen here in this situation. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, we're good for one more. Right, let's go high and neutral. Kimi might come through to overtake him. Just don't fight too much, lads. Just don't fight too much. Right, there goes Kimi. He's on the faster tyre, so it's fair play. It's fair play. He's going to make a pit stop later on, so it's only fair. Let's go medium and calm this down with Sainz. We know we've got a whole pit stop ahead of us now, so let's go conserve, actually, and make sure we've got tyre wear for the end of this race. Go high. In fact, actually, in a way, Sainz will be the buffer for Raikkonen of making the two-stop work for him, basically. Right, Hamilton's close. Let's go pushing. Overtake mode. Keep ahead of him, mate. Keep ahead of him. Good stuff. You're doing a great job. Great job. Great job. Good. Medium. Nice. Right, overtake mode on the straight off that chicane, keeping Hamilton at bay, whilst also trying to keep our tyres in check on conserve here. It's proving difficult. I'm having to really move the dials around, basically, to keep this going. Maybe I just have to stay overtake mode for now, just to really keep them ahead, and then save the fuel later on down this straight, because the longer we just keep going, basically, the better for me, like this. Let's go medium now, neutral. What's Kimi saying? Kimi's done a decent amount of fuel saving here, so that's good. Neutral, neutral. Keep going like that now. Right, will these tyres last? That's the question. Need to go conserve here, actually, now. Okay, now I think we're to the point where Sainz, if he gets overtaken, we're just going to have to accept it, because I think we're at the point where we're getting towards the pit stop anyway, so it's fine. Now I just need to protect myself, basically, in terms of, in terms of Sainz. Just need to protect his tyres now. So if they overtake Sainz now, that's fair play, because I now need to go into tyre saving mode, because we need to get to the end of this race with those tyres. Meanwhile, Kimi, now I say, just start pushing, really. As they overtake him, let's start pushing. So let's go pushing and high. Let's just watch Sainz. And ooh, side by side between Vettel and Hamilton there. So those two fighting might help us out as well. So Vettel and Hamilton side by side. Vettel will get the move done here. I think with crash for Fittipaldi. Yellow flags. Nothing more though. No safety car. Let's go back to this though. Vettel's overtaken us. Hamilton is not though. Not yet. At least Russell's crashed as well. In the same place. Oh, VSC. Interesting. Okay. Hang on. Save fuel. Save fuel. Right, VSC, 38 seconds. That's not enough time to come in for Raikkonen's pit stop, is it? No. Right, 5 seconds. Right, 5 seconds. Go high and push. Go flat out attack and high. On the restart. There we go. Good stuff. Right. Let's go neutral. Keep going. Right. Sainz is in second because Vettel's pit. So now I think we try and keep pushing and go for another set of soft tyres with Raikkonen, actually, this is. So push like a stabbed rat then, Raikkonen. Push like a stabbed rat. Meanwhile, with Sainz, our job is to save fuel now. Save fuel and just keep it going like this. We'll get the lead because Raikkonen will pit on this next lap on this set of softs. So in the end, bit of a useless knowledge we got for Raikkonen. I didn't know at the time what we were going to do, to be honest, though. So that's on me, I guess. But we come in now. And let's see what this is going to be like. And we're out in second place, surely? Yes, second place still. Good stuff. Right. Neutral. All right. We can probably do pushing. We can do pushing. Close up to Sainz. But fuel-wise, I'm going to stay on medium. Because I want to save some fuel first. So we'll stay on medium for maybe 2 more laps with Raikkonen. And then I'll go for pushing on the fuel. Whereas Vettel's pushing right now, I think, on fuel. Yeah, he's full out. No, he's pushing in full out attack on the tyres. That's fine. That's probably to be expected. Meanwhile, with Sainz, saving fuel. I say we save some more fuel, really, honestly. Because the more fuel we can save, the better for later on in this race when inevitably we close up to Sainz. Even Raikkonen will close up to Sainz because of the tyre difference. It's just about then using the engine power to keep ahead. Right, Raikkonen's being overtaken by Vettel. We're going to go high and push now and try and keep him at bay. Is Vettel on push? He's on full out attack mode right now. Surely his tyres are going to degrade a little bit there if he pushes too much. So let's just keep this going. Overtake mode now on the straight to keep ahead. Good stuff. Back down to medium on the corner exit. High there. Going to just constantly move this about and try and stay ahead of Vettel and navigate this as best we can. We've got... Ooh, his tyres are going off now. They are, Sainz. We've just got engine power, basically, to use. That's what we're banking on, engine power. And now we go on to lap 29. 2 laps to go. Going to go full-out attack with Kimi. He deserves to, really. So if he overtakes Sainz, he overtakes Sainz. And Sainz is just trying to get second place then. But 2 laps to go. He's got the tyre wear to just push like an animal now. So he may as well. And as we move on to this next lap, I said, let's go overtake mode for both drivers there. And see how this works out. As we come through now, Kimi closing up, overtake modes. Let's see, Kimi into first place now of this GP onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. This is fast lap also for Kimi. Good stuff there. We've also got pushing for Sainz. I may as well go push for Sainz now on these hard tires as well. So both of them pushing to the end of this race. Absolutely, you love to see it. You really do. To the line, high fuel mode just to keep that through. Cross the line. And it's going to be first and second place. We've actually pulled it off, lads. We pulled it off. Come on. 1-2 for McLaren at the Italian Grand Prix. Kimi Raikkonen is back to winning ways in a McLaren. That is a throwback and a half. Sainz second place. It were on a different strategy. It wasn't the faster one today, but he got second place. He's got to be happy with that still. 5 seconds ahead of Vettel. That we perfected that strategy to an absolute T. And the engine power there, that's what helped us. You saw as soon as, anytime we put the engine to overtake mode, just whoosh, away. Absolutely amazing. We made the most of this race. Because next race, I guarantee we're nowhere near as quick as this. So we made the most of this and got some good points for the championship. Alright, so first and second place trophy then. We, obviously Vettel gets the additional points for pole position. We got the fast lap of the Grand Prix with Kimi though, so that elevates him straight up to P4. So a very good day in the office for Raikkonen, 92 points. Still quite a drift of course, because obviously we signed him late on the season, so he's only had 4 races with us so far. Sainz now 6 points off Vettel in the championship, but constructors-wise, the one we really care about, 24 points now ahead of Ferrari. Mercedes 6 points back from them. That's a very good, that's a good cushion. It's still not a massive cushion to us because that could be swayed straight away in one race if Ferrari get a 1-2 or Merc got a 1-2, but it's a start, but we can build on that hopefully. You know, we're just consistent enough now. Even if Ferrari take a few points off us here and there, just it means we've got more to work with basically for the championship. But there, in the end, ironically, even though we got a 1-2, we still come away with actually having spent £2,800, apparently. I really, honestly, we must have had such a good sponsor beforehand that we lost on that slot 3 that I signed at the start of the episode. It must have been like a really decent one, like about 1 million or something like that was coming in for us to now lose money, basically. But obviously, we got 41 million, and we haven't exactly burnt a lot of it anyway this season so far. So I don't mind. You know, it's okay if we're losing this money per race, basically. So it's all fine. Singapore next. That's got nothing to do with the engine, so that might be a very difficult one for us. We're going to have to just hope, in terms of damage limitation, we can do the best job we can there. But that has been a fantastic, perfect episode. The only way it could have been more perfect would be getting pole position because of those extra additional points. But apart from that, race, that was perfect execution of that strategy. So guys, if you did enjoy that one, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're around here to try for weekly Fall On content, I've been aarava. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.